Hello everyone, it's Kai, but you obviously probably know that by now. Um, I just have so many problems thinking of video topics, but I really want to get started on this. Um, I asked my other friend named Kai, conveniently, if he had any ideas, and he suggested handling dysphoria and naming, and I figured, hmm, these all have something to do with like the beginning stages of realizing you're transgender, transsexual, genderqueer, etc., etc. Um, so today's topic is, as you can probably read by the title, um, how do you know you are trans? There are many different things, and honestly depends on um, your personal like experiences, and just you personally as a person. There's a lot of use of the word person in that, but you really have to look deep inside yourself. Like, I was researching it for probably like 6 or so months before I even decided to um, apply it to myself and maybe see if it was the right option for me. It is a very serious thing to label, I guess, yourself as. Because once you begin transitioning, it's very serious, and you want people to take you seriously, so you don't want to be switching back and forth like, oh, maybe I'm trans, oh, maybe I'm a lesbian, or maybe I'm just a tomboy. You want to be reliable in what you say to other people, because when you're coming out, that'll be really good for them accepting you. Um, I've compiled a sort of list of things that you can sort of look back on and see maybe if it applies to you. And I encourage you all to do research on your own. I'll probably put some very useful links in the description or towards the end of the video in the credits. Um, but for now, the list begins. Number 1. You have to eliminate the idea of gender, and gender being linked to genitals, such as a penis or a vagina or breasts or no breasts, before you even begin your search within yourself. This is a very deep search that you have to go very, very, very deep into your head and your heart to like sort of know for sure. So just because you I'm assuming that mostly trans guys or female to males are looking at this video, so I'm going to speak in that term. Just because you have a vagina or breasts does not make you a female. That is your sex, but your gender is completely different. Your gender is in your head. It is what you feel, it is what you think, it is what you have always been. Now, I don't want you to think just because I like wearing boy clothes means that I'm supposed to be a boy. Don't fall into the gender stereotype. I'm sorry if I say a lot. I'm speaking on a whim here. Uh, so, um, so clear that from your mind. Just because you have a vagina does not mean this is impossible. I have a vagina, and I consider myself a man. And just because I have one doesn't make me any less of a man or any more a woman. So now that you have that cleared up, we can move on to step 2. It's time to begin the search inside your brain and your soul. This is deep shit, people, so take notes. Search your brain for the way you think, the way you act, who you are like personally, and how you portray yourself. It can all affect like what gender you want to be portrayed as and what you want to be read as. You need to ask yourself a lot of questions. Do I enjoy being the gender I was assigned at birth? Do I want to be a different gender? Do you feel more comfortable being, I don't want to, I really, really dislike gender stereotypes, but this is something for me that kind of seals the deal. Do you want to be dominant in relationships? Do you want to be the man in the relationship? That does not, that also means you could possibly be like a, I don't like this word, dyke, a bull dyke, lesbian, you really have to think this shit through. Um, you can look back in your childhood, which is something I did after I kind of I made these connections after I started reading into the transgender stuff, which is you really need to research, really do it. It's like super important. Look back in your childhood, and you recognize like examples of wanting to be the opposite gender. I used to ask my dad, "Hey Dad, do you think of me as a son instead of a daughter?" Because I was very, very tomboyish for being a girl. Um, and then he would be like, "No, you're my daughter, you're my little girl," and I'd feel I'd feel a sense of disappointment. I wanted to be his son. I'd always ask him, like, over and over, like, what would my name have been if I was born a boy? And he would tell me, Evan, and I liked it. I loved hearing stuff like that. So that is another thing that you could look back on. I never liked being a girl ever. I hated it. On to step 3. It's not really a step. It's more a consideration. This is uber important. Um, do not let the idea of surgery and getting your genitals removed or altered keep you from deciding whether you are transgender or not. Not all trans men or trans guys or whatever, not all of them get surgery. It's very costly, and not a lot of people want to go through the complicated process of having your delicates messed with by doctors and scalpels and stuff like that. Not even all trans guys take hormones. It all depends on what you are comfortable with. I personally would go the whole 9 yards with it. I really am looking forward to starting hormones, and I really am looking forward to chest surgery, and hopefully one day, getting the bottom surgery done. But your physical form does not define your masculinity or gender identity. You don't have to transition physically at all. It all depends on how you see yourself. Right now, I am a man. I've not taken hormones. I've not altered my physical appearance anyway. I have breasts right now. I have a vagina. It's down there, and it's disgusting. And you don't have to take hormones, remove your breasts, or get a penis to be a man. I can't even stress that enough. You guys need to know that you are men, whether you have a penis or not. Genitals mean nothing at all. And I know this is an extremely hard process to go through, and it's grueling. Like 6 months for me to figure this out, like on top of a whole lifetime of not knowing what I was, the constant confusion. So I encourage you to contact someone maybe you can talk to, maybe a therapist if they live in your area. I know they're really hard to get a hold of, especially with transgender issues. We are the rejects of the LGBT community. So if you need someone to talk to, you can always talk to me. I can't stress that enough. I will be posting links to some help. So I hope this was slightly informative for you guys. I know I did not hit on all the things you need to be researching, but I hope it's a basic outline of what you guys want to hear and what you guys need to hear. Just remember that you're all manly men, and you're masculine without your physical identity being changed, and I wish you luck in your research if you have not completed it already. If you have completed your research already, I will be getting into more detailed videos soon about more interesting trans-related topics such as packers, stand-to-peas, binders, and all those glorious objects that kind of hurt your body a little bit, but it's okay. It's fun. It's a fun process. So, toodaloo, goodbye, sayonara, see y'all later.